Hello, I'm JustHitSquare, and welcome back to another Destiny 2 gameplay video. Today, guys, I'm going to be going over a review about the adventures and the quest in the game. These are two new things that's been added into Destiny universe and with the launch of Destiny 2. Now, these are going to be able to give you a stuff to do that is across all four places. And as you can see on the map, excuse me, it's like a little sword. That's the adventures. Now the quests are going to be marked like this, blue with a crown and so on and so forth. Now every destination, all the four locations in the game has these in them. And you're only going to see one at a time. And the thing is, when you get done with all of the events or all the quests and so on and so forth. I believe you'll be able to do those back through the NPCs that give you things as well if you want to. I believe the adventures and so forth. But anyways, these quests and the adventures serve the purpose for one, you have something else to do in the game other than just actually, uh, you know, farming and stuff like that. These give you materials, kind of like sometimes they give you rewards, and and it's going to tell you recommended power 170. Now that is the adventure, and we'll do the quest line here in a minute. I'll talk about it. But anyways, these are marked all over locations of the planets that we do actually visit. And like I said, the adventures will be marked in orange with a sword, and the quests will be marked blue with a crown. Now, the adventures, as far as I know, open up all the time. Like if you get the storyline done, all that stuff, you do one or something like that, they should all open up. And the quest line, the way they open up is when you do the first one, then another one opens up. Now, I do believe one destination only has three, but I believe all the rest has like anywhere from four to five. And what the purpose of these quest line and adventures is to tell a little bit more backstory of what the game is about, why the certain races are here, what they're doing here, and so on and so forth. You're kind of worried about, okay, then why is it taking on European Dead Zone, and why are they doing the things that they're doing, and so on and so forth. Just kind of giving you an example, and the Fallen, and so on and so forth. With the Cabal, well, the Adventures is like something that can tell you a lot more of the lore and a lot more story about that. As it says right here, supply and demand. An old friend is looking for Red Legion supplies to reoperate, scour fallen territory for anything to scavenge. Uh, now the quest line and adventures kind of run simultaneously in a way. They tell you more backstory, but what sets the quest line apart from the adventures is that the quest lines, there's four quest lines, okay? Each destination has quest lines, all right? As well as they do adventures, like I said. Now you can see the recommended power on this is 260, and reward is a token. And the thing about it is that uh, what sets them apart is that these are all kind of like exotic bounty type deals. You have to do them in order to get the quest line for a exotic gun, and every one of them has an exotic gun on it except for one quest line, and I do believe that's on IO, and it's not about a exotic gun or anything like that. Now you're only going after all these quests will only be exotic um, guns. They won't be any exotic armor. And it's really good to do them because you do get certain stuff out of these, and that way you can build up to do the exotic quest lines. So once you get the quest started and all of them done on each area, you'll see that you get a exotic quest line for a certain gun. And on IO, I believe it's IO, you get Man of War linear fusion rifle for doing all of it. So you don't really have to go any further and do anything else. But anyways, both of these will give you more XP than normal, and they'll give you materials, stuff that you need like tokens and stuff like that along the way. They was meant to be there to help you level up and actually tell a lot about the background of the storyline. And that's why they're here. They give you something else to do. If you got the whole storyline done and you still have all these without doing any of them, then you can go through it and you can find a little bit more story about the game and why this is here or what they're doing here or what they're going to do today, like what their main goals are, these enemies and so on and so forth and stuff like that. It's pretty cool. They put a lot of lore into the game like, everybody wanted, so, they finally did get it. But I'm not going to go into detail about the quest line as far as which exotic guns that you do open by doing them, but like I said, I believe there's one planet, there's only 3 of them, and then the other 3 destinations, there's like 4 to 5 quest lines you have to do beforehand. So once you get a quest line done, then another one will open up, and eventually you'll end it. And I believe you talk to one of the NPCs that's on the destination, and they allow you to have, or they give you the exotic quest line or whatever you get out of them. So, but yes, these are adventures right here, and then you get the quest lines. These are the quest lines right here. So yeah, hopefully you did enjoy the video, and I know that these may have been over, or people may have already talked about these and stuff like that, but I figured I would kind of give you my 2 cents on it, and I feel like they're really good to do. If you're coming up through the game and you don't want to just do storyline after storyline, you can do these and try to get everything done on these before you do that. If you're a completionist, and, you can get a lot of glamour and you can get materials and tokens and all that stuff on the way. And it's really good because like I said, it tells more about the storyline. And with the quest, then you can get your exotic quest lines and stuff like that and start getting certain guns and stuff like that that you normally wouldn't. Think of it like Destiny 1 when you would get a bounty and it was like an exotic bounty and you had to do so many of this, so much of that. Well, the quest kind of does like that. Once you get the quest done, then it opens up that exotic quest line that you had to complete in order to get everything done, to get the item. And to be honest, probably the hardest one out of the game, the hardest gun to get, in my opinion, would have to be the Rat King. And I'm not going to go into detail of how to get that, what you got to do, until I do the review over it. And hopefully that'll come within the next 2 or 3 weeks because there's a lot of exotics in this game. There's over 50 of them, counting the armor and the guns. And I am going to try my best to do a review on every one of them. The only exotic gun I don't got is the shotgun that comes out of the raid. But other than that, guys, like I said before, hopefully you did enjoy the video. Hopefully it was very informational. Please do these. They give you more storyline. They give you stuff, to look forward to do instead of being bored and running around shooting stuff. But anyways, guys, hopefully you did enjoy the video. This has been JustHitSquare, and if you did, give it a thumbs up. Also, if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing, and if you do subscribe, click on that little bell over there and click on notifications so you never miss another one of my videos. Guys, hopefully you enjoy the video. See you later.